Thank you, Candace. We're going to move to our next topic tonight. It's on business. Mr. Shea, we're going to start with you. You all have 60 seconds to answer the question. If you go down King Street today, you'll see many mom and pop stores have shuttered. According to a commercial real estate broker, a 1,500 square foot retail space averages between $8,000 and $10,500 per month. What is the answer to attracting and keeping independent local businesses while also keeping Charleston's charm? Mr. Shea, you have 60 seconds.
My family came here to Charleston, my grandfather, in 1899, and he established a local store called Shea's Apartment Store. It was located at 493 King Street, and it closed back in 1998. King Street back then, as I grew up, was populated with the mom and pop stores that you're talking about. And over time, those stores have evaporated. And you're right, it's the rent, it's the cost of doing business, all those things that have a heavy burden on local businesses. I'm a lawyer, I'm a small business owner, I understand those challenges and demands. We need to provide opportunities for small business owners to be able to maintain in the properties that they own or they rent, to address parking issues with them, address issues dealing with our business taxes with them, and other issues dealing with how we can incentivize and maintain them staying on King Street.
Thank you. Ms. Gadsden, we'll go to you. The same question. You have 60 seconds.
I appreciate the question, but I'd really like to encourage folks to look beyond King Street. I think that's where some of the issue lies. There are other areas in Charleston that deserve investment, and West Ashley is one of those places. I think we need to do things like reevaluate our policies with regard to commercial businesses, doing things like revisiting our parking minimums for certain businesses that are very restrictive. We also could provide fee waivers to make the process for business owners to obtain certain regulations or obtain certain licenses a little bit easier. Those are things that we could do to help business owners. But again, looking beyond King Street and also looking beyond tourism. While we love tourism and we will never ever forget how much revenue comes from tourism, we need to also invest in other economies and other industries, especially given the fact that climate change will definitely impact tourism moving forward.
Ms. Gadsden, thank you. Ms. Gammons, the same question to you. You have 60 seconds.
I love our city, and I've often said years ago, I don't want to stand at the corner of Calhoun Street and King Street and I could be in New York because of all the change. We've lost so much of our local businesses, so as mayor, I will fight for incentives to make sure that local businesses have the support that they need to stay in place. And also, when we're doing that, making sure they have the support, they have incentives, and be a part of that mayor's task force to ensure that they remain in place. And when it comes to the high price of rent, I've had friends who had to leave the downtown area, go to Mount Pleasant, go to other areas where it is lower. So as mayor, I mentioned to you earlier that these laws are created by people and they can be changed. So I will fight for changes in laws in order to bring into play those local businesses.
Ms. Gammons, thank you. Mr. Cogswell, you have the same question in 60 seconds to respond.
Yeah, when a group of local businesses have to self-tax themselves to provide basic government services, which is what's happening on King Street with the recent business improvement district, you know you're doing something wrong. King Street used to be one of our pride and joys, a hallmark of places for local businesses and where people like to go and shop. Now you're seeing a lot more of the national retailers go in there because that's the only people that can afford it because of things like, again, the bid tax. So from my standpoint, what we need to do is we need to make it easier on smaller businesses, particularly at the city's level. When a small business tries to open up, it takes sometimes a year plus for them to get a permit. That is problematic because they can't afford to pay rent while they're waiting on the city to work through bureaucracy, and that bureaucracy is killing the character of our city.
Mr. Cogswell, thank you. Mr. Middleton, the same question. You have 60 seconds.
We're losing our flavor, and there are a lot of local nonprofit organizations, one in particular, Low Country, Local First, that is rooted in small businesses. So as mayor, and that's not an endorsement, I just know the work that they do, so I'm well aware of the litany of things that they have been advocating for the city of Charleston. So as mayor of the city of Charleston, I think it's very important that we were to create small business districts local small business districts, because that would ensure that only local businesses, small businesses, are in certain parts of our city. This also gives us a great opportunity to look beyond downtown Charleston. And even now in downtown Charleston, you see other corridors opening up for economic development. This would give us a great opportunity to provide equitable economic development throughout the city of Charleston, not just the peninsula, but West Ashley, James Island, Johns Island, and Daniel Island. I would also have affordable commercial space in every new development as mayor of the city of Charleston.
Mr. Middleton, thank you. Mr. Tecklenburg, you have the same question, 60 seconds.
King Street is one of the top retail streets in America. It's an amazing shopping experience, and as far as occupancy goes, there's about 3% of the properties under renovation for occupancy, but 91% of the other properties are occupied. 94% occupancy. And our surveys show consistently over half of those businesses are local businesses, in fact. Over time, there's always been a healthy mix of national and local businesses. And why are they there? And yes, why are the rents high? There's over 40,000 shoppers on average every day on King Street. And the city is providing wonderful family events as well, like Second Sunday. Come on out if you haven't done that. Recently, we closed a part of Upper King Street at night for the Moja Festival and having family events. It's going to be beautifully decorated for the holidays. I hope everybody will come down to King Street and shop local.
Mr. Tecklenburg, thank you, Candace.